Did you know that the giraffe tongue is so strong that it can actually tear the flesh off the human body? That's why there's no lesbian giraffes.
Just remember to never let anyone make you feel bad about yourself. Because that's your job. And you do it absolutely fucking perfectly.
And now for something completely different.
I'll keep taking my clothes off if you stand up.
Yeah!
I feel like I'm getting old. I was watching porn recently. I found myself thinking, that bed looks comfy.
No, you can't lick the system. You give it a damn good fondling, though.
I was going through my grandfather's old hairdryers the other day when I came across this, wedged in the filter of a Pifco Ultramatic Ready-Tres. It's a letter written to my grandfather by the then Secretary of State for Housing. I'll read it to you, actually, because it's quite interesting. Dear Sir, your letter to the Home Secretary has been passed on to me as Minister in charge of Urban Development. I dream of covering your upturned face with 1,000 burning kisses. Well, there's a lot. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes, here we are. This is... Now, this is a good bit. I would direct your attention to Section 17, the Housing Act, Urban 1916, paragraph 5. Where a local authority has given no other sanction, you furious ball of shining beauty, blah, blah, blah. Yes, the entitlement to grants under the scheme will come mandatorily into operation. Please let me stroke your lovely thigh. I hope this answers your inquiry in the matter of 14 Stanshall Avenue. I yearn to drink clarified butter from your armpits, etc. Ernest Dalloway. Fascinating little glimpse of history there, I think.
And now for something completely different.
Looks like this beach is a little too much beach for you, Ken. If I wasn't severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken.
I will beat both of you off at the same time.
Beat both of us off?
Nobody's gonna beat anyone off.
The only thing he's guilty of is making me question my sexuality.
Yes, I used to use one of those automatic things that makes your cup of tea and does this horrible scritching noise in your ear. But then I divorced her.
If people want to be right-wing and nationalistic and bigoted, then let them go and live in Russia. That's what I say.
In the days of ancient Greece, now that was a great day to be a gay soldier. I mean, homosexual bonds were thought to improve bravery and morale. Very pro-bumming stance. I mean, once you've invested all that time and energy to convince someone to do the last thing you want is for them to die in war.
It's back in the 90s, wasn't it? The teacher's like, I don't know, you're 5. Fuck it. Glue some pasta to that paper.
Father, I did an original sin. I slept with my next-door neighbor's wife. Heard it. I want an original sin. Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
My girlfriend said to me recently, she said, have you been having sex behind my back? I said, who the fucking hell do you think it was? And another thing, it wouldn't kill you to turn around once in a while and check how I'm doing. A little bit of encouragement goes a long way.
Huh? But it was right here.
And now for something completely different.
To open it, you just hit this and it falls down. 12 shotguns and 6 to 8 pistols. Now they'll hold 4 to 5 long rifles. Put it across down here and pop it out. And the rifles slide in long ways.
How many fucking enemies do you have? 1778 marked the first documented service member to be accused of sodomy and drummed out of the army. Literally, back then, soldiers were dishonorably discharged by being marched out to the sound of a drum. Humiliating. But on the upside, it was kind of the first gay pride parade. I'm here. I'm queer. Oh, I guess you're not used to it yet.
I gave up smoking in July 1985. Just like that. Didn't cut down, didn't get acupuncture. I just plain stopped. I've been in hell ever since.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm quite keen on that idea. Let that be known.
I was christened Gay, you see. It's a perfectly common name in the 1950s. But today, well, it has connotations, doesn't it? You know, if you go around saying, hello, I'm gay. So I went to the deed poll place and I changed it to rampantly homosexual.
And now for something completely different.
Mr. Storm.
Were you just waiting outside the bathroom to try and catch me in a towel?
Yes, I'd like to apply to become a homosexual, please. And now for something completely different.
The Titanic sub that charges tourists $250,000 to view the famous shipwreck is still missing. British billionaire Hamish Harding was on board as a mission specialist. Last year, Harding traveled to space with Jeff Bezos' company, Blue Origin. Stockton Rush is on board as the founder of Ocean Gate.
This company has no regulations or standards. You have to sign a waiver saying, I'll probably die.
And is controlled by PlayStation-style controller.
That is proof that the cream can rise to the top, but turds can float there too.
Here's the point about Hitler. He judged very harshly by history, but he did kill Hitler. Credit when credit is due.
President Eisenhower signed an executive order calling sexual perversion a security risk. A security risk? How is someone's sexual lifestyle a security risk? I mean, unless their safe word was the launch codes.
Leave you with this deep thought of American humorist Jack Handy. I can picture in my mind a world without war, a world without hate, and I can picture us attacking that world because they'd never expect it.
I was very shocked when my son told me that his boyfriend was homosexual.
And now for something completely different.
None of you are really Nazis. The original Nazis were organized. You guys are a fucking mess. You couldn't build an autobahn.
I walked into a shop the other day. 14 stitches.
We were teaching primary school kids about same-sex relationships. Some people lost their mind. It's disgusting! Teaching kids about gay shit. Whoa, chill out. They're teaching them tolerance, not technique. The children weren't running home. Today's the day the teddy bears all get fisted. None of that happened.
If you do read the Greek myths, it does seem like they're written by someone with a huge bag of weed and a lot of spare time. So the blue monkeys of the land of Twang flew off with their magic feet and landed on a tortoise called Bill, who surrendered immediately and gave them all the cats that he had collected over the years. Then they all went and lived in a ditch for a while, and fucking nuts. Then there's Perseus. Perseus, his story is completely bonkers. The son of Zeus, right, goes to a wedding, and the king there says, I want a wedding present. I want the head of Medusa, who's a gorgon. Bring me her head. What's she look like? She's got snakes for hair, and if you look at her, you turn to stone. Where's Medusa? Go to the land where the grey women live. 3 grey women who have one eye between them that they take out and share amongst each other. And there you will find. I don't think it was like that at all.
In 1981, the Department of Defense just came right out and said it. They issued a new directive stating that homosexuality is incompatible with military service because it undermines discipline, good order, and morale. How? If anyone understands discipline and order, it's the guy with the six-pack and the perfect tan. And morale. What is better for morale than blowjobs? I find they always cheer me up.
Inspector, I'm terribly sorry, but I was sitting on a park bench over there, took my coat off for a minute, and then I found my wallet had been stolen and £15 taken from me.
Well, did you see anyone take it? Anyone hanging around? Or...
No, there was no one there at all. It's trouble.
Well, there's not very much we can do about that, sir.
Do you want to come back tomorrow, please?
Yeah, all right.